So we're on the second Midland 77805 UK. This is not the D version, the other one was the D version. This is the earlier version with the normal rotary channel selector switch where it says channel 9, rather than a rotary shaft encoder where it boots up on channel 9. So I've left the label on saying the mic doesn't work so that the customer knows which one it is. And let's go over to channel 31. This is the day after the storm. It's 2 degrees, which is bizarre. And what I forgot to do was to switch the Midland set on in the car 2 hours earlier, because that latest model, Midland 78 Plus multi we have, doesn't like working when it's cold. And they're all the same, we've got 4 of them. Tango 21, Mr. Chippie.
Tango 21, go ahead.
Yeah, well, I'm just saying on the video, your radio probably won't work because I didn't switch it on when I was out and about earlier.
Yeah, Roger, that was why I just did a test key and it does work, apparently.
We had a comment on a previous video as why it always goes twang when it keys up. And was it the faulty squelch at this end? And so no, it's the radio that's faulty. So we've got 4 of them. They're all as bad as each other. Jesus, give him a call. This is what we do. Talking all the way, you know, I'm giving him a ham call sign, which you all know is G0OGF, instead of saying Tango 21. Over to you, Chippie.
Yeah, Roger, I saw that comment. It's probably something to do with VCO on this, isn't it? Anyway, we're just passing Ancaster service station.
Roger on that, and I can tell it's struggling, so it should pick up as you transmit. Right, got you at the service station.
Yeah, Roger. Right, we're now passing through Ancaster Crossroads.
Roger, got you going through Ancaster Crossroads, and this will be a test as to whether the Antron 99 type aero we're using, which now has a rather bent third section, whether it affects the performance of it or not. Over to you.
Yeah, it's that way. It's sounding alright so far, but scratchy corner will tell.
That's it, scratchy corner will tell, that's what it's all about.
Right, we're now passing the top of the hill, go down in towards Wilson.
Roger, got you at the top of the hill. And just to remind folks that these aren't a mobile set, they're a transportable set. They normally would sit in a leather case that you have on your shoulder with an aerial and a battery pack. And this is a speaker mic, it's not just a microphone, so there's no internal speaker in the bottom of the set. So if you buy one which isn't in its case, you'll have to use it with an external speaker or use the speaker microphone, which are hard to come by. The customer's very lucky to have an original one of these.
Tango 21, Chippie, we're now going around scratchy corner Wilson. Over.
Roger, got you going around scratchy corner at Wilsford, and this is a Midland 77805 UK, which is the earlier version of the one we did last. It's doing 4 watts. Over.
Yes, Roger, that obviously sounds fine, so I think Antron 99 despite being a bit bent, but it's clearly working.
Roger on that. Now the other thing you'll hear, there's a bit of twangy noise in his transmission. That is his radio. That's these dreadful current model Midland 78 Plus multis. Don't think it's this. It's because the set's cold and this is what they do. Well, that's what they do when they actually do transmit.
Right, we're now going over Wilson Level Crossing. Over.
Roger, got you going over Wilsford Level Crossing. I don't know whether I've said, but we're actually going to come better weather, because I really can't be bothered to be swapping radios over in cars in this kind of temperature. But come better weather, we're going to get some 1981 Harvard 420Ms, replace all 4 car sets, get rid of the Midland 78 latest models, replace with 1981 radios, and we'll never bother testing CPT sets again, because it's not worth doing CPT because it doesn't work in this area. So we're going to be doing 2781 FM UK only. That's how it's going to be. You're not, are you? And I'm at Kelby Church tomorrow playing the organ for the Sunday service. So there you go. Well, this will go out at 6 in the morning, and I'll be playing the organ at 10 in the morning in Kelby. So there you are. You can all come along. Over to you. Tango 21 over. Roger got you at the Grayleys turn, better than I usually get you.
Yeah, that radio's working very well.
Roger, I think they do. Pity they don't make them like this anymore. Mind you, the dry joints were nothing to write home about, were they? Roger got you going over Rosebery level crossing. That concludes the test, thank you.
Yep, Roger that, 10-10.
10-10. Okay, well there we go with the Midland 77805 UK early version. I think they work marginally better than the later version. They both can be riddled with dry joints, and they're often under the screening cans, which is frustrating to work on. But at the end of the day, you know, these are now 30-something years old, 35 plus years old, and there aren't, when you consider, you know, how old's your television set. I don't have a television set, but there aren't many people who'll be watching 40-year-old television sets. There aren't many people who'll be using 35-year-old mobile phones and 35-year-old computers. So the fact is that really they've done very well, and it's sad to me that the current models that we've been reviewing over the years, we're starting to get repairs in of sets that are now only 3, 4 and 5 years old, and they're not repairable. So there you go. You pays your money, etc. If you want all the features and all the gimmicks and all the menus, well, you know, fine, but they don't perform well, and they seem to have a limited life. So we'll go over to our base station and we'll see how this Midland 77805 sounds.
Target 21 testing the Midland 77805 UK early version on the factory original microphone into our Harrier CBHQ base station. Testing 1 2 3 4 5 5 4 3 2 1. And as ever, thanks for watching.